With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, what? What is it?
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards in the game's opening play.
Good short hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Ravens at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I mean, look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll roll him out right. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Complete to Likely. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Prescott yet again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And some room to maneuver. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the 1st down. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
One more time with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there complete to Mooney. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Well, Prescott is going to change things up here. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Hamler, the motion man left. Now Prescott. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hamler, the motion man left. Here's Prescott. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tyler Goodson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Devin Duvernay. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. To the air again, Prescott. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Play action now, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson buying time to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be taken at the 10. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A give up the middle to Dobbins. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. The sack. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Prescott again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion, right one of the tight ends. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And Audible here to get a new look. Now Prescott on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Packers 16. Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Carlos Basham in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Prescott now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late game. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Well, good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Prescott to throw on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packer first down.
Go, get out there. Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Prescott off play action.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Prescott.
That's complete to Mooney.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about.